It's called the greatest setting in college football, and even if the skies open up, that pales in comparison to the purple rain that will be unleashed by the homestanding Washington Huskies. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time. Trojans will boot it away to start the game. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Huskies' return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
The play-action fake. Snags it over the middle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll try the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. He's looking to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Huskies want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It is good! And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the USC Trojans offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Both of these defenses, David, anchored by star middle backers.
I mean, they're just stars right in the middle of the defense. You'll see them go sideline to sideline, and they will make plays all over the field.
Yeah, these guys are the heart and souls of their defense. They're the leaders. Everybody looks up to them. They're constantly making plays.
It's a draw. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Back open in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. The Trojans will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Running to the left. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant, physical trenches.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He makes the connection. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Give to the back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Out of the gun, the inside give. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide out in motion. Using the quick game. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Trojans have taken it inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the catch. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Trojans have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. NC State was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Wolfpack performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Fast motion from the offense. At the 40, there he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Washington right back to the line.
That's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too. You guys remember the great Washington Husky quarterback, Warren Moon? I don't think anybody threw a more pretty...
It's a fumble on the play. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. He wants to pass it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He fires one deep down the right side. Can anyone catch him? He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Offense set on first down. At the 35, he's got room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Huskies headed quickly to the line. Wide receiver shows motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he wants it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
It's now 2nd down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. It's caught. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. On the move is the 30. Touchdown, Washington. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Now on first down from the 28. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Takes the easy one to the back. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. He's looking to throw. On target. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time. Touchdown, Huskies! A great catch and run for 6. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the outside. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The give out of the gun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Third and short now from their own 48. Makes the grab over the middle. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Movement here from the tight end. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Bringing it back. The 30. Inside the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Trojans.
USC. How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Auburn is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there on the Plains, because that could be a bad investment. They're trailing by 17 to Mississippi State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Motion from the offense. The give to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He lets it fly. Oh, picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Now on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, USC!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out in the end zone was not a good one. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pitch.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
USC.
The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Washington wants to go quickly. To the air on first down. He tries to take the top off. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Washington. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
35. Washington. 24.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Going for the big play. Makes the catch on the left. All kinds of running room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Trojans!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll throw it on first down. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. A first down for the offense. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Complete downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll throw it on first down. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Dumps it off in the flats. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to pass on second down. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. These two defenses have really been up to the task so far, and it's hard to ignore how each of these two secondaries have impacted things. They've stayed true to their assignments, covering each receiver like a blanket. And you know what else they've done? They've wrapped up and tackled. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Huskies are in the hurry-up. They'll try the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Makes a connection. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. In receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. looking to throw. He finds his man. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Splits the uprights. It's good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And now on first down after converting with the run. From the shotgun, the inside give. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The run from the shotgun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. They'll leave it with him. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Second down coming up. Quarterback checking the play. They'll try the right side. Can't get him to the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Gets it out quickly. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. Now on 2nd and short. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Red pass, it's complete. Keeps the legs moving. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They move the tight end all over. He's looking for a man on second down. Got his man out of the backfield. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Trojans. And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ball State is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 24 to Illinois.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end.
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes his connection. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. He's going to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. He makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a fifth. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Huskies have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Going up top on first down. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Quickly complete. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Got some room to run. Touchdown, USC. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Short gain on the play before he slides. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Time to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Husky.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They go to the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Hand off from the shotgun. Makes a man miss. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Running back searching for a hole. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give to the tailback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Gets it out fast. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. Across the 25, he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He's got it and still on his feet. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Well, they take a sack right down by the goal line, guys, and I think the route concept really didn't help the quarterback out there. Normally, you're thinking this is going to be a quick hitter, get the ball out of his hands fast, but that was a very slow developing route concept. I think that's the biggest reason he got sacked.
3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
USC 59, Washington 34.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up to 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Completes it in the middle.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to get it through the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Fighting off the defender. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. They want that clock to run. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes the grab. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. They're going to throw it again. Zings it complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's got the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Set up for second and short after that completion. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On second down, wants to throw. Feeling some heat. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.